Yeah.
So you're recording this screen, right?
Yes, yes,
So
I'm
where
recording.
should we find it? In
Uh,
Teams itself, we
uh,
can find the recording.
no, no. Before that, you need to have the access for your official mail IDs. I have one more question. Did all the people have your access to official mail IDs?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Anyone
sir.
Actually,
don't
no,
have?
sir.
Anyone don't have?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Sir, actually,
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
sir, I'm Yogesh.
Okay.
No, sir.
My account, Microsoft 365 has been open for me, sir, but the official Outlook has not been opened.
Okay. So, who sent you the official mail ID to a respective
I
personal
think
mail?
Jaffer, sir.
Your official mail IDs.
Uh,
Uh, Actually, sir, the official mail ID which I was provided, sir, there was a mistake in the last name in that very official mail ID. So that's why I couldn't go through it, sir.
Okay. Okay. So, no, no. I want to know who sent you the details of your official mail ID.
So there
We
was
got
sheet
a
given to
message
us.
Jaffer.
There was a
Jaffer.
sheet
Okay.
shared
Okay.
to us,
Okay.
sir. Yes.
Okay. Then I will check with Jaffer and I will let you know. Okay.
Sir,
So
Jihil
till
Bastia.
okay. 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 It's Jill. Okay. So if you
Yes.
have your official mail IDs now, then only you can able to access this video. Okay, this screen recording video. Okay. So please make sure as soon as possible you have to access to your official mail IDs. Okay, I'm also checking with Jaffer and we'll let you know. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, Rohini, you can start.
Rehman, is my screen visible?
Yes, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, guys. Hi, team. This is Rohini here. So we will be going through the screening product type first. Then we will go through exposure. Okay. Now we have 16 data points in this. Um, So, what is screening? In screening, what we are going to capture is to identify like what kind of business that company is doing. We will be identifying that in this screening product type. Okay, so I'll explain you just the hello.
Ma'am, actually, the
Ma'am,
screen is
your
not
screen is not visible, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am.
It
Screen is
shows
not
that and
visible.
yeah.
It shows only some chat box, ma'am. It's not showing your screen.
1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. Is that okay now?
yes, ma'am. Yeah,
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 now
yes, ma'am.
visible.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
now visible.
Yeah. So now in this we have some 16 data points. I'll just explain you what will be your basic concept in this. Okay. So we will be having the drop downs like for each data point we have drop down like yes, no or not reported. Okay. So for you can see here, right? For yes, we will mark only if the context is in positive way. Then only we can mark yes. Now I'm just explaining you the concept. Once we will go through the data points, I will explain you when we can mark yes, what is the positive context and what is negative context. Okay. So now here we will mark yes only if the context is positive. We will mark no if that context is not related to that data point. Okay, then we will mark no. If there is no hit for the keyword or there is no result for the keyword, we can mark not reported. Okay, so now our first data point is conventional finance owner or operator. So now here, if any company that operate commercial banks or they provide conventional financial services, then we will mark it as yes. Yes. Now here, can anyone say me like what is commercial banks? Anyone can answer me. No need to hesitate or worry. You can answer me. Anyone knows what is commercial banks?
No, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Oh,
public banks, ma'am.
hello.
Banks which give
Uh,
loans, which accepts deposits,
Yeah,
all those
correct.
comes under commercial banks.
Yes, correct. So, the banks which offer services to the generic public and to the companies, like accepting deposit, offering loans. Okay, all these services will be provided by the commercial banks. Okay, so now in this case, no, if any now here you are able to see this points, right? Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
now if any company is performing these activities like retail banking, corporate lending, investment banking, or they are providing mortgage like services or mortgage loans, in all these cases, no, we can mark the data point as yes, like yes, they are providing these all services, so they are into they are like conventional finance owners. Okay, any doubt in this? Like, have you understood the concept, like when we can mark yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, can you please explain once again?
Sorry, what you said?
Repeat this data point
Okay,
once again. So
so okay, now here, no, we have some keywords, okay, like bank, insurance, credit card, interest income, financial service. If you are searching with all with these keywords, no, okay, if you find that any company is providing the like what I can say, commercial banking services like retail banking or corporate lending, mortgage loans, or any financial services like insurance, payment processing services, all these will come under commercial banks. Okay, so if that company is providing any of these services, okay, then we can mark it as yes. You can search with all these keywords. We have here keyword list. Okay, you can go with all these keywords. If you're finding any keyword in the report, then you have to read that like line properly, whether it is saying like yes, they are providing this services, then you can mark it as yes. Is that clear now?
Yes,
Or
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
one thing,
yeah.
like
Ma'am.
it is all the data points. You'll be saying that 16 data points were there in screening. So
Hmm.
the data points or that conventional financial owner is a point. There for the companies, we have to put yes or no if we find in the report. It means like
Yes,
that.
yes,
Okay.
yes. For this data point alone, I am explaining now. For if you are finding like all these if the issuer is providing these services, no, then you can mark yes.
Okay. Okay. So we
Okay.
have continuous more 15 points to say
Yes,
yes or no. We have to go through it.
yes, yes. Those all will be different cases. Like this is they are speaking about conventional finance. Those other will be different data points.
Okay. Okay. Okay, ma'am. Got
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
Ma'am, 1 second.
Yeah.
Ma'am, what is mortgage related services?
Mortgage related services is like what I can say. Rahman, can you explain that?
so mortgage is nothing but the keeping our
We will
jewels
keep. Hmm.
and taking money instead of that, right? That is what we call mortgage. So any services which is related to mortgage, either it can be a gold or it can be any asset. Okay, everything
Asset.
will we can mortgage, right?
Okay, sir.
Mortgage in the sense you are keeping your asset to them and they are lending you some money.
Okay, okay. Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Understood. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes. So in which case, now I have explained you in which case you can mark yes. Now I'll explain you in which case you can mark no. Okay. Now you are getting, you are searching with all these keywords and you are getting hit for that keyword, a result for that keyword, but it is not related to the this context. We are just getting the keyword. It is not saying that yeah they are providing this service or hello.
Hello, ma'am. We can't hear you.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, continue, Rohini.
Yeah, is my screen visible?
Yes, yes,
Yes,
it
Yeah.
yes.
is.
Ma'am. Yeah, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. So you're getting hit like now I will just give you an example. Okay, now you are searching with the keyword like bank, or you can say credit card. Okay, credit card, if they are saying like they are providing the credit card facility, then you can mark it as yes, but you are just getting the keyword like credit card. They have not given anything like yes they are providing this facility or anything like that. You're just getting the hit for the credit card or the interest income. Okay, in that case you have to mark no. It should be related to your context, then only you can mark yes. If it is not related to that data point, you have to mark no. If you are getting only the keyword result no, then you have to mark no.
Ma'am,
Is,
actually, one doubt, ma'am.
yes, tell me.
Ma'am, if suppose the bank name differs from the other bank name, the credit card facilities will be different, no, ma'am? Is that so?
I didn't get your question.
Ma'am, you're just telling that if that particular keyword hit means we have to put yes, and based on our data point, we have to see whether it is fit or not. Something you're saying, no, ma'am. How it will be
Yes.
related to our work, something like that.
Okay, let me explain for this.
Mm.
So here now we have two concept like positive context, negative context. Okay, so let's take a keyword like credit card. Okay, so credit card in the sense in positive context now it will be like the company which you are processing now, that company is providing credit card to the customers. Okay, who will be providing the credit card? The banks will be providing, right? So who are the banks? The banks
Yes.
are nothing but the conventional financial owners. Okay. So everything is related to the bank. Okay. So then it is in positive context, and the same keyword credit card will be disclosed in the report like for suppose the company is providing the credit card facilities to its employees. So this is the statement you have in the report. Is this anything related to the company or banks? Hello.
Think no, sir. I think
Why?
it is no.
Because the same credit card keyword is there, but the statement states that the company that is providing the credit card to its employees, the persons who are working for that company. Okay. So in both the cases, we have the keyword as credit card, but the context is different. In the first, it is in positive, and the second one it is in negative. Okay. So if you see the keyword as credit card, but the context is in negative, so then it is not related to conventional financial owners. Okay. The statement is totally different. Okay. Then here it comes as no. Okay, simple. For screening data points, what we need to do now, we need to check whether the company you are processing is into any of the 16 businesses or not. Those 16 data points are nothing but the 16 businesses the company is performing. Okay, so the one of the business is this, the first one, conventional financial owners or operators. Okay, it is nothing but the banks. Okay.
Okay, now
The
one.
examples, yeah, the examples for this data point will be like Axis Bank, HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, RBI. Okay, any issuer who is in the banking domain, okay, who is doing banking related business, then this data point should be as yes. Okay, if any keyword that is giving a negative context, then that means this should be no. And if nothing, if no keyword is mentioned regarding this credit card or interest income or anything, insurance, bank, nothing is disclosed in the report. Let's say the company name is Facebook, so will the Facebook come under this data point?
No, sir.
No.
Because it is a software company, it is a social marketing company. Okay.
So one more thing I can say is like you should check from the, like I said, like credit card, right? Rahman explained about credit card. Now there is a difference between providing the credit card to their customers and to their employees. Now if they are providing that credit card facility to their employees, they are generating some revenue from that, right? But
Yes.
in case they are providing that credit facility to their employees, they are not getting any revenue from that. They are providing that like one of the facility to their employees. They are not getting any revenue from that. So you need to differentiate that. If they are providing that service, it should be revenue for the issuer company, like for the company. Then we can mark yes. Am I correct, Rahman? Like, is that fine to
Yes, yes. If it is
understand
16 business then the company should generate revenue from that business.
business?
Yeah.
So now here we have two more keywords like bank and insurance. Okay, if you are searching with these two words, no, two keywords, no, in the report, you will get so many results. Okay, in that case, no, you need to check whether that bank or insurance service they have given it under their business description, whether that they will give an given like business overview. Okay, in that if they are saying like they are providing any insurance services or any banking services, like that you have to read that line. If you are searching any keyword, no, you have to read that line properly, then only you have to take the decision, like we have to mark yes or no. For the bank and insurance, no, we will get so many results. So in that case we have given here note. Okay, like for bank and insurance we get so many results, so we have to focus on the hits which are given under the business description or overview or the segment information. In that case we can mark yes. And
Yes, ma'am.
exclusions, what are the exclusions, and like in which case we can mark yes. So these are the four things they have given. Like if any companies in any companies that provide technology and support service to the financial services, like here now that manufacturer company provides support, they provide support to financial companies. It is not saying that they are into the they provide the financial services. So in that case we can mark no. So these are the some cases, okay, in which case we can mark no. And now not reported case, we have so many keywords, right? Like bank, insurance, credit, pawn shop, credit card, interest income. In if you are not getting any result after searching all these data, all these keywords, you can mark not reported. And one more thing is like in screening, no, you have to search all the keywords. They have given the list of keywords we have provided here, so we have to search all the keywords. If you are not getting any result for all these keywords, you have to mark not reported. So now for this we have you can see here we have given one here is one image they have given. So here you can see HDFC Bank has been playing a key role in reshaping the financial services. So here that HDFC, it is a bank, right? So what they are saying, they are providing the financial services. So in this case, no, we can mark yes. Hello? Any doubt or am I going fast?
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am, you said
Clear, clear. It's clear.
No, ma'am, you are very good, ma'am.
So the second screenshot you can see here. Now here also what they are saying, ICICI Bank is a large private sector bank in India, offering a diversified portfolio of financial product and services to retail. So this is also what they are saying, like they are providing they are offering diversified portfolio of financial products. Financial products is nothing but the financial services like lending, offering loans like this. So in this case we can mark yes. Now any doubt in first data point?
No, ma'am.
Yeah. So now the second data point we have is green building owner. Now is anyone know about what is green building? Anyone is having any idea what is green building? If you know, you can say yes. If you don't know, you can just search in Google. You can say me that. Not a problem.
Ma'am, actually, for me, the second data point is not visible, ma'am. That screen is not visible.
Screen is not visible.
The screen is visible, ma'am, but still it was in the first data point screen only.
Yes, I'm also looking for that. I'm unable to see your screen loading.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's coming and sometimes it's going on.
Okay.
Ma'am, can you
But
zoom it
then it
little
might
better,
be
ma'am? It
network
is
error from your respective side team. So please check your network connection, because now I'm able to see all the pages that she is moving to.
yes, sir. Yeah, thank you. It is
Is
very
it okay
small
now?
actually. Yeah, okay, ma'am.
So still anyone has any issue, please check with your internet connection.
So, ma'am, it's the structure to develop the good environmental, ma'am.
Sorry, I didn't hear you properly.
Actually, yeah, it's a structure, ma'am. It's a building structure to develop a good environmental.
Yes, correct. So no, any company which designs or constructs building or any property without harming the environment, that is called green building. Okay. So now for the green building owner, no, we have to see like whether companies owns, operates or manages any green certified real estate properties, or whether they have any green buildings. Okay. For any doubt in green building, in understanding what is green building?
No, ma'am.
Yeah. So yeah, anyone wanted to ask anything? Okay, now so
Ma'am,
we have
can you
some.
give an example of green building, ma'am?
Sorry.
Can you give an example of a green building, ma'am?
Green building example. Raymond, do you know?
Yeah, yeah. One second.
Like, like if that company is LEED certified or BREEAM certified, no, we can say that they are green building. They are green building owners.
Ma'am, one second. How come
Oh,
we will know that particular
okay, so
company
means
has
green
that
building is
green building
buildings.
ownership?
Yes, I will explain that too. 1 minute. He is asking
So
for the
Yeah, means
example.
yeah.
means for building. Yeah.
So team, the best example is like the Apple company, okay, Apple Incorporation. So anyone know the structure of the Apple company, which is in California? How it
No,
will
sir.
be? No.
No, sir, I
No,
don't
sir. No.
have seen.
So it will be in a round shape, okay. So I'm sharing an image in the chat box. So please see that. Rohini, you can open that image and share it in
Yes,
the
yes,
screen.
yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is visible.
So this is the Apple office. Okay. So if you see now, this construction is built full and fully using the glasses and the metals. Okay. And also on the upper top, they are having the solar panels. Okay. So everything is related to nature friendly only. So if they are using the solar energy, there won't be any environmental emissions or anything. Okay, which is harmful to the nature. Okay. And also inside their office they are having their own mini forest. Okay, so it is not necessary, they may avoid it, okay, but they have kept it as an environmental initiative. Okay, so all the people, all the employees working in there should be work in a nature friendly environment. That is their aim. Okay, so that is why they have built their office in this concept. Okay, so any company which is any building which is built with taking consideration of the environment, okay, for the people and for the surrounding environment, so that buildings will be considered as the green buildings. Okay, and for this
Okay,
now we have provided some keywords like BREEAM, okay, LEED, BEE, okay, everything is related to green building certification. We are asking you to capture whether the company you are processing, you're checking is in the business of buildings or operates or constructs this green certified properties or not. Okay.
okay, sir.
So for this, you have to check with all these keywords. These are the certifications. Okay, all these are we have given here the list of green building certifications: LEED, BREEAM, Green Star, Green Mark, or Energy Star. So you have to just go with these all these keywords. If any company is certified with a LEED or BREEAM, like this, we can mark it as yes. Okay. Now exclusion, like in which case you can mark no. So if any property or any green building that do not generate or generate revenue or owned by the company for their own operations, like if they are using it for their own operations, we have to mark it as no, because they are not generating any revenue from that property. So we have to mark it as no. Or anything like hotels and hospitals are excluded, from this, no, we cannot consider hotels or hospitals in this case. Like if they're saying like their hotels and hospitals are green buildings, we cannot include that in green building owner. Then we have goals or targets. If they are setting any goals or targets related to the green building, no, we cannot include that in the green building owner data points. Like we have to mark it as no. And any pre-certified properties, like these are pre-certified. Currently they are not certified, they are pre-certified, so we have to mark it as no. So These are the some exclusions, in which case we have to mark it as no. And these are the some certifications in on which basis we can mark that yes. And if you are not getting any result for all these keywords, we have to mark it as not reported. Any doubt on this?
No, ma'am.
So this training material will be provided to you. So if you have anything, no, like you can go with all these certifications or any exceptions they have given, exclusions, you can check that. Here they have given say, like we have over the past decade insisted that all our projects are third party certified green buildings. So they are saying like their all projects are third party certified green buildings. That means they are certified green buildings. So in this case we can mark it as yes. Any doubt in this data point, or we can go to the next data point?
No doubt, ma'am.
Yeah. Now SME finance. So can anyone say me what is SME? You have it on your screen.
Ma'am, there are various
Small
businesses
medium
which
sized.
are categorized in
Small,
different sectors
marginally
like
small and
micro,
mid-sized
small, and medium
enterprises.
enterprises.
Correct. So for this data point, no, we need to check whether any companies providing financial services or any financial support, or we can say lending in to the micro, small and medium sized businesses. Okay. Now like which the bank could dispose as business or commercial loans. Okay. Now if the companies which lend money or provide loan or any or provide financial services to the micro, small and medium sized businesses to grow. Okay, in that case we have to mark yes. Now we have some keywords here like SME, MSME, SMME. So all these keywords you can use to find out whether they are providing any lending services to the SMEs like micro, small and medium sized businesses. So in this case we have some exclusions in the sense exceptions, in which case you can mark no, like all other financial services or products offered to the MSMEs or loans offered to individuals, not the businesses. Now they are provide if any company is providing micro loans to the individuals, not to the businesses. They are not providing it to the uh, SMEs. Okay, they are not providing that loan to the uh, like micro, small or medium sized businesses. So these are the some exceptions, in which case we have to mark it as no. And in third case, like for not reported, as usual, if you are not getting any hit for all these keywords, no, you have to mark it as not reported. And as I said, like we have to go with all these keywords. You cannot skip any of the keywords. You have to go with each keyword. If you are not getting any hit, then you can mark it as no. And if you are getting any hit, any result for any keyword, you have to read it properly. That is it related to that data point or not. If it is saying like they are providing financial services to the micro, small or medium sized businesses, then only we have to mark it as yes. So if you are getting any result for any keyword, you need to read that paragraph or that line properly and take the decision whether it is correct fit for this data point or not. Now here in this picture you can see like Yes Bank is a full service commercial bank offering a comprehensive suite of products and services to its retail and MSME and corporate customers. So here what they are saying is like they are providing commercial services to the MSMEs. So in this case we can mark yes. And now here also you can see they're saying they are providing like microfinance. So it is Muthoot Finance. So here it says like they are providing microfinance. So we can mark it as yes.
Ma'am, hello.
Hello? Yes.
Ma'am, I have a doubt with the first exclusion. Like in keywords, we have mentioned like MSME, but in first exclusion is like all other financial services or products offered to MSMEs. Means it refers to MSME, right? Then how could it be an exclusion? I didn't get that point, ma'am.
Now, all other financial service in the sense, except the lending. Okay.
Okay.
Because the definition clearly says that company that provides lending to micro, small and medium sized business, which the bank disperses a business or commercial loans. Except loans, any other services that is provided to MSMEs, then that will be an exclusion. That should not be the answer for this data point. Okay, only the lending and loans.
So the MSME provides more than that lending and loan. So we could exclude all those, but we should put S for the loan and lending.
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay, okay. Thank you.
Okay. Any doubt in this data point?
No, ma'am.
So our next data point is alcohol producer. So if any company is company that produces alcohol or alcohol related products like wine, liquor, rum, brew, like this. So we have to search we have to check whether that company is producing. It should not be like they are selling. It should be specifically saying like they are producing the alcohol products. In this case we can mark yes. Now for this we have keywords like alcohol, beer, wine, liquor. So we have to search with all these keywords and we need to check whether that company is producing any of these product. Then we can mark yes. We need to specifically check producing if whether the company is producing alcohol or not. So there are some exclusions for this. So
Ma'am, I couldn't see this data point.
sorry. Hello. Hello.
Vijay Soundira is having some issues, I think.
I couldn't see the data points what you are explaining now. Sorry.
Yes, ma'am. Even for me also, ma'am. Is the document will be shared, ma'am, after this session?
Yes, it will be shared. Rahman, is it not visible for you?
No, for me it is visible. It is clearly visible.
Visible only, Rohini. Visible, it is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
And
Yes,
can
ma'am. It is
have
visible, ma'am.
We can visible it, ma'am.
visible, ma'am.
It is visible, ma'am.
So who is having the problem now? So please check your internet connection or any other issue.
Okay.
Anyhow, this document will be provided to you, but if you see it now, no, it would be better. You will understand it. So please check your internet
Yeah,
connection.
yeah, okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, what are the exclusions? Okay, so these are some exclusions they have given here. So now, there are some cases like company is advertising or marketing the alcoholic products. They are not producing it, right? They are just advertising it. So in that case, we cannot say like that company is producing the alcohol. So in that case, we have to mark it as no only. Like,
Okay.
and hello.
Yes, ma'am. It was clear, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. So these are the some exclusions that companies that are engaged in import or export. As I said, specifically we have to check whether that company is producing alcohol or not. Now in this case, they are just importing and exporting it. They are not producing it. So they are not the manufacturer of it. So we have to mark it as no only. So these are the some exclusions where in which case we have to mark no. And in case you are not getting any result for the keywords no from all these keywords, we have to mark it as not reported. Now for this we have one snap like now here you can see India's largest beer company. So what it indicates that they are producing it. Or also you can see their business overview from where you can get like yes whether they are producing it that alcohol or not. We have one more like Bacardi Limited. Now you know that Bacardi is related to the alcohol only. So like this, you have to search with the keywords. Okay, whether they are producing it or they are just selling it. They are not producing it, but they are selling it. So you have to make that difference in those two, whether they are producing it or whether they are just selling it. If they are producing it, you have to mark it as yes. If they are just selling it, then you have to mark it as no. And if in case you are not getting any result for any of the keywords, then you have to mark it as not reported. Is that clear or anyone has any doubt?
Yeah, it's clear, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am.
Now the predatory lending direct tie. So this is our next data point. Uh, so anyone knows anything about predatory lending? Hello. If you don't know, you can just
No,
say.
ma'am.
Don't know,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
So the
No.
that predatory lending is nothing
No,
but
ma'am.
okay any practices that benefits a lender at the expense of a borrower, like charging high fees or they creating a cycle of a debt. Like I will just explain you. Like now hire purchase. Do you know what is hire purchase?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Now
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
hire purchase is nothing but an agreement, okay, where you will buy that goods, okay, you hire that good and then you pay that agreed amount by installments. Okay, you are not paying all the whole amount at a time. You will be paying it an installment basis, on the installment basis. But in this case, in that installment period, no, until you pay the whole amount of that good, no, like now suppose you say like you have taken what I can say, you have
Let's
bought.
assume a mobile.
You can assume like you have taken mobile. How can say?
No, for mobile, na, the best example is like, have you all heard about the Home Credit? It's a company, money lending company, Home Credit. So home credit
No,
na, they
no,
will be
sir.
charging the higher amount of interest for the money that you are borrowing. Okay. For example, if a normal commercial bank like Kotak or Axis or ICICI anything na, their interest rate will be like maximum it will be like 14 percentage only. But if you purchase anything or if you borrow the money from this home credit, or if you buy any product in EMI with the help of this home credit, then our interest rate will be like more than 14 percentage. It will be like 20-25 percentage of interest. So it is like a controversial lending. Okay, controversial lending, which benefits the lender. Okay, not the borrower. Okay, the lender will loot all your money in the name of interest, but you will be still paying your interest only for the already fixed the prefixed month. Okay, so that is what called as predatory lending. Okay, if you heard about this payday loan, nowadays there will be like the number of ads which is coming in TV, in mobile, like get your salary loan like in 3 days advance, and after you're getting your salary, you can repay them like that. These advertisements, na payday loans and all. So these are like predatory lending. Okay.
So in this case,
Okay.
no, you will pay high rate of what I can say
Interest.
interest.
Hmm.
So this is like these kind of services, if that company is providing, no, then we have to mark it as yes. So these are the keywords they have given for it. Okay, so if they are providing any hire purchase facility or lease purchase, home credit, rent to own, like this, if they are involved in such businesses, then we have to mark it as yes. Okay, and now there is exclusion like automobile and equipment leasing or check cashing services. So for this is the exclusion, in which case you have to mark it as no. So that company should not be involved in equipment or automobile leasing. In that case, you have to mark it as no. Now here we have one snap here, where they are saying like the Elk Desa Capital Group is primarily involved in the business of hire purchase financing. So here you can see like they are involved in hire purchase financing. In this case, we can mark it as yes. So this is one example. Any doubt in this? You need
No,
to
ma'am.
search with all these keywords, and you need to check whether they are providing all these services or not. If they are providing, then you have to mark it as yes. If you are getting any result for from these keywords, no, you need to read that paragraph properly, whether they are providing that service, or they are buying any asset or anything on the lease or on the hire purchase basis. Like this, you have to make the differentiation, and then you have to mark it as yes or no. And if you are not getting any hit for any from any of the keyword, then you have to mark it as not reported. Now any doubt on the data point,
No,
or
ma'am. It
we
was
can
clear.
No, ma'am.
okay. Now next data point is alcohol retailer. As earlier we discussed, we have alcohol producer, right? There we were checking for the alcohol producer. Now for this data point, we need to check whether any company is involved in selling of the alcohol related products. Now in this case also, you have to go with all these keywords, and you need to check whether that company is retailing those alcohol products or not. Now for retailer, we have like keywords, right? Like convenience stores or supermarkets or hypermarkets, grocery. Like these are the retailer keywords. So you need to check whether they are selling these alcohol products or not. If they are saying clearly like yes they are selling it, you have to mark it as yes. And for this also we have some exclusions. These are the same exclusions like whether they are making the advertisement of that alcohol products, or they are just importing or exporting it. Import and export, it is not what I can say, it is not selling of alcohol, right? They are just importing and exporting it. So this also we cannot mark it as yes. In this case also we have to mark it as no only. Now there is one more case like companies that retail distribute packaging material. Packaging material is nothing but the bottles or that cans. All these are the packaging materials, so we cannot consider that as a alcohol retailer. So in this case also we can mark it as no. So all these are the exclusions, in which case we have to mark it as no. Now here we have one snap here. Is it visible?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah. So here what they are saying is National Wine and Spirits Incorporation is one of the largest distributor of wine. Distributor is nothing but they sell it, right? Distributors is nothing but they sell it. So this is one of the example for the alcohol retailer. Any doubt in this data point?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
We can go with the next data point.
Ma'am, can you explain it once, ma'am?
Okay. For the alcohol retailer, we have to check whether that company is selling the alcohol products or not. We need to specifically check whether they are selling it or they are distributing it. In that case we can mark it as yes. But if we have some exclusions, like if they are if any company is making advertisement of the alcohol products, or they are distributing the packaging material for the alcohol company, like alcohol producing company or retailing company, like beer bottles, wine bottles, or any cans. So in that case we can mark it as no. Or if you are not, and the third case is if you are not getting any hit for all these keywords, any of these keywords, if you are not getting any result in the report, then you have to mark it as not reported. Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Guys, if I am going very fast, you can just say me that. Now pork, next data point is pork retailer. Okay. Now if any company is retailing or distributing pork related products to the customer, okay, or such as processed pork or packaged meals with the pork ingredients. Now the for like pork is nothing but the hog, pig, ham, swine. Rahman,
Yes.
uh, can you say about the pork?
Yeah. So for this data point, you actually go with the keyword like pork only, pork, pig, ham, swine, everything. Okay. So if any company that you are processing now is a pork retailer, okay, they can be directly retail those processed pork, or if they are into a restaurant, okay, and they are also providing the food in their menu which includes pork, okay, then that also it will be like pork retailer
Pork
only.
retailer.
Yeah, packaged milk. Packaged meals with pork ingredients. Okay, if anything's involved like pork in their business. Okay, like selling to the end customers. Okay, please note the word end consumers. Okay, then they are the retailer. Okay, so these are the exclusions where you should mark it as no. Okay, if they are pork wholesalers, okay, then definitely he will not be a retailer. Okay, then it should be no. If they distribute pork related products to retailers and supermarkets, okay, because retailers and supermarkets are not the end customers. Okay, then also it should be marked as no. And specialty stores that sell pork related products, this should also be considered as no only. Okay, they should specifically say like they're selling to their end customers. Okay, and also the general merchandise stores, convenience stores and supermarkets selling pork related.
Even we
No, it
can
should
say
be like yes, yes,
Yes,
sorry,
it
sorry.
should be.
Yeah, it should be yes. Okay, this is not exclusions. Okay, so
This is.
exclusions were here. Acha, acha, okay. So all these categories will come under pork retailer only. Okay, the restaurants, bakeries, as I said, if they have any pork related food in their menu, in their restaurant menu, then it will be like pork retailer only. Okay,
Sir,
all these
sorry
were
to
like
interrupt.
inclusions. Yeah.
There is someone waiting in the lobby, sir.
Okay.
Okay, so
Why
for
everyone
this,
letting out and yeah, yeah, Rohini, continue.
yeah. So all these are the keywords. Okay, you have to search with all these keywords
Having
and you need
some
to.
doubts, I suppose. She has raised her hand. Yes, Vidya.
yes, sir. Actually, this point comes under only to the restaurants only, sir. Restaurants.
No, restaurant is also one of the case. Okay.
Case.
Yeah. Not only for
They
restaurants.
can be wholesaler or the distributors or the specialty stores who sell these pork related products. That can be the case. In those cases also you can mark it as yes. Now for this we have some exclusions. Like if any companies that retail feeds or medicines or vitamins for pigs, in that case we can mark it as no. So if for no, we have given all these exclusions no, these are the exceptions for which case we have to mark it as no. Now second is like they have given companies that retail gelatin, since it is just a secondary product, so we cannot say that uh, it is particular to the production of pork related products. Okay, so in this case we can mark it as no. Now here in this example you can see, is it visible now?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, now here what they are saying is Longhorn Steakhouse restaurants feature a variety of menu items that includes fresh steaks or chicken, as well as uh, salmon, shrimp, ribs, pork chops. So what they are saying is like in their restaurant they have variety of menu items which consist of pork chops. So in this case we can mark it as yes, because in their restaurant that menu includes pork chops. So they are the seller of it. So we can mark it as yes. Any doubt? Guys, any doubt in this data point?
No, ma'am.
Now this was pork related, pork retailer. Next is pork producer. We have seen like retailers who sell the pork related products. Now here for pork producer, we need to check companies that produce pork and related products to the consumer, including pig breeding and slaughtering or processed pork, and the production of packaged food products with pork ingredients. So in this case, we need to check whether they produce pork related products or not. For the pork retailer, we used to check for the retailer. Now for the pork producer, we have to check for the pork producer. So for this, we have same keywords, but we need to check whether they are the producer of it or not. And for this also we have some exclusions, like companies that manufacture or market feeds, medicines and vitamins for pigs. In this case, we have to mark it as no. So again, we have companies that manufacture pharmaceutical products such as vitamins that contain collagen derived from pig. So this is also not the production of pork, right? So in that case, we have to mark it as no. Any doubt in this data point?
Can you explain me once more?
Okay. Pork producer, we need to check whether the company is producing pork related products or not. Okay, we have to check whether they are producing it or not. If for that we have some keywords: pork, hog, pig, ham, swine. So all these are the keywords. If you are getting the result for any of these keywords, no, you need to check whether they are producing the that pork related product or not. You need to check for the production. It should not be a distributor or seller.
Here in this category, that import and exporting will not come under this category.
Sorry, your voice is not clear.
Import and export of pork, that category will not come here, Mama.
Oh no, it won't come.
Okay.
Need to check specifically for the production, no?
Yes,
So that export and import won't come here. Here we have mentioned the exclusion, no? See here they are saying like companies that are engaged in import or export that or transport of pork products, we cannot mark it as yes. We have to mark it as no. Now here we have the one snap here, like fresh pork includes 3 primary processing facilities. So if you are searching with the keyword no, like pork, they are farming operations and represented 32% of group revenue. So they are processing the pork, fresh pork, right? So we can mark it as yes.
Yeah, and also they're saying like farming operations. So farming is nothing but breeding. Okay.
Breeding.
So who will breed? The company who is manufacturing or producing, they will only breed it. Okay. So breeding can be a best keyword for this production. Okay. Producer, pork producer. So check for the word like farming or breeding. If they are doing that operations, then they are a pork producer. Okay.
Shall I add that keyword here?
Yeah, yeah. Breeding, farming.
So any doubt in this?
no, ma'am.
Okay. Next data point is medical testing. So companies that conduct animal testing for the pharmaceutical medicines, which will be used for the humans. Okay, they will make some testing, no, if they are producing any medicines or anything, they will do testing on animals first, and that will be available to the human use, right? So if any company is doing any medical testing, in that case we have to mark it as yes. So in this case we have some keywords like if they are doing any animal testing, uh, cosmetics testing, like this, we have some keywords. Okay, you need to check with all these keywords in, and if you are getting the perfect answer for this data point, yes, like they are doing animal testing, so in that case we can mark it as yes. Okay. Now animal testing exclusions. There are some exclusions, like a company that produce food products containing meat or other animal products. So in this case we can mark it as no, because they are producing the food, sorry, so they are producing the animal products, they are not doing any testing on the animals for the uh, for pharmaceutical medicines or anything, so we have to mark it as no only. And one more is, there are so many exclusions, like companies that use animals to produce antibodies, so this is also an exception. Okay, so these are some exceptions, in which case we have to mark it as no. It should be specifically like they are doing some animal testing, then only we can mark it as yes. And if you are getting any result, any result for from all of these keywords, the and but it is not related to our data point, then we have to mark it as no. And also if you are getting anything from these exclusions, then also you have to mark it as no. And if you are not getting any result for all these keywords, then you have to mark it as not reported. Now here we have one snap, like this is range of information. Now here you can see that they are saying like Star Pharma is developing several further DP candidates with the most attractive of these selected. This include a range of DP radio pharmaceutical candidates which are currently being tested in a variety of preclinical models. So we have one keyword like preclinical testing also. Okay, so if you are getting any hit any result for such keywords, now you have to mark it as yes. Any doubt in this data point? We'll go to the next data point, genetically modified agriculture. Okay, now GMOs agriculture, we have this next data point. Okay, now what is this? So the any companies that genetically modify plants such as seeds, crops and any other organism which are intended to the agricultural use or for the human consumption. In that case, if any company is involved in this activity, no, then we have to mark it as yes. For this also we have keywords: GMO, genetic modification, or genetic engineered. So these all are the keywords. Okay, you need to search with all these keywords and you need to check whether they are involved in this activity or not. For this also we have some exclusions, in which case you can mark it as no, like companies that develop or produce biofuels from genetically engineered ingredients. Okay, so they are producing here biofuels from the engineer ingredients. So in this case we have to mark it as no. And then companies that develop pharmaceuticals, vaccines and industrial products using genetically modified microorganisms, in this case also we have to mark it as no. So these are the some exclusions in which case you have to mark it as no. And if you are searching with all these keywords and you are not getting any result for any keyword, then you have to mark it as not reported. Now here we have one snap here. Okay, now here what they are saying is okay, now here you can see like they are saying regulating the use of agricultural products, genetically modified seeds, and also these agentis results are also affected by the growing importance of biotechnological to technology to agriculture and the use of genetically modified crops. So what they are saying is they are making use of genetically modified crops. So in that case we can mark it as yes, because we have genetic modified seeds. If any doubt in this data point?
Ma'am, in this data point is only particularly regarding to agricultural products, ma'am, like plants, those things.
Yes. Okay. Any doubt in this or we can go?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Now LED and CFL lighting. Okay. If any company is producing any LED lightings
Please
or
provide us 5 minute break. Please.
hello, hello.
Okay, team. So if you want break now, we will have a break. So then now the time it is 11:35. Okay. So let's have a 15-minute break and all should be assembled by 11:50. Okay.
Thank you so much, sir. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Rohini, are you there? Rohini? Rohini, we can start, Rohini. So everyone is here, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So Rohini has some problem with her hand. Just a minute, guys.
Hello.
Yeah, Rohini, we can start.
Yes, we'll start. Is my screen visible?
No, ma'am. No.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
1 minute. Now?
No.
No, no.
No, ma'am.
Not
Yeah,
yet, ma'am.
yes. Now
Yes,
visible.
ma'am.
Now
No
visible.
visible, ma'am.
Now it's gone.
Ma'am, again it's gone, ma'am.
Okay. Now?
Yeah, it's visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, our next data point is LED or CFL lighting. Okay. For this data point, no, we need to check whether that company manufacturers or produce or retail. In this case, we have to check both the things. Okay, whether they are retailing the LED lightings or CFL lightings, or they are producing the or manufacturing the LED or CFL lightings product. Okay, in this case we have to search with the keywords like LED lighting or LED or CFL or compact fluorescent. Okay, now in this case there are some exclusions. Okay, in case if the companies that install LED lights, okay, for their own operations, if they are installing it for their own operation, in this case it is not revenue generation. No, they are not getting any revenue from that. So in this case, we have to mark it as no, because they are installing it for their own use, not for the selling purpose. Okay. In a so so for this in this snap you can see LED based sales. Okay, so this sales is provided by the product systems and the services based on LED lighting technologies. So what they are saying is they are selling the products which are related to the LED lighting technologies. So we can mark it as yes for this data point. So as you have seen all these keywords, you can use all these keywords for this data point. If you are getting any result for this any result from all these keywords, no, you need to check whether they are saying that they are producing or selling the LED lights, or they are saying that they are using it for their own purpose, for their own purpose, okay, for personal use. In that case by seeing that you have to take the decision, like we can mark it as yes or not. Is that all you understood, or I need to explain it again?
No, I'm understood.
Yes, ma'am.
Now the next data point is hotel owner or operator. If any company that owns or operates hotels, okay, in that case you have to mark it as yes. Now they that service will include like apartments or resorts. If any company they are operating any resort, or they are providing any accommodations, okay, in that case we have to mark it as yes. Okay, so in this case, you can just search with all these keywords like hotel accommodation, cottage, resort, service apartment, cruise, or lodge. If from any of these services they are providing, then we have to mark it as yes. Okay. Now we have exclusion for that is like travel agencies and companies that only facilitate hotel booking, okay, and reservations. Now travel agencies, what they do, they just provide the hotel bookings. They do not provide you the what I can say, that hotel services. They are just providing you the bookings from that hotel. So in that case we have to mark it as no. Okay, you need to specifically check whether that company is providing any hotel services or any hospitality services, accommodations, or any lodging facility if they are providing, then only we have to mark it as yes. Any doubt in this?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
So our next data point is, we can go now for next data point.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes.
Our next data point is affordable real estate revenue. Okay. Now here you need to check whether whether that company is owning, managing, or operating the affordable real estate properties. Okay, it should be specifically says like that real estate property is having lower prices, or it is in affordable prices. It should be mentioned specifically like that. Okay, if now there are so many companies, they are into real estate business, okay, but they are not into the like they are not providing the affordable in the affordable prices, okay. So in this case, no, you need to check whether their affordable housing services they are providing or how, okay. You need to make a difference on it, like how they are providing. Now here we have some exclusions, like any residential property not explicitly offered as affordable housing. As I said, like we need to check they are providing in affordable housing services or not, then only we have to mark it as yes. It should be that prices of the real estate property should be lower than the market value. Okay, then only we have to mark it as yes for this data point. If they are not saying like it is affordable, or they are not providing the lower price than the market value, then we have to mark it as no. So these are the some exclusions, in which case we have to mark it as no. Okay, and we have to search with all these keywords, and you have to mark it as yes only if it is fit to the data point, like for affordable real estate, then only we have to mark it as yes. Now here we have one snapsy. Here what they are saying is like, 1 minute, I'll zoom it. Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
It went up. Now here what they are saying is, our construction capacity is showcased in the places and structures. We create workplace for some of the world's largest organization, vibrant retail centers, residential apartments, including or affordable housing options. Here they are explicitly saying no, like affordable housing options, right? So in this case, we can mark it as yes. So you need to check whether they are providing the whether they are providing that real estate properties in what I can say, lower than the market price, or they are giving it into the low prices, and then you can say like in the affordable prices, then only we have to mark it as yes. If they are not explicitly saying that they are not providing affordable housing options, then we have to mark it as no. And if you are not getting any hit for the keyword no, then you have to mark it as not reported. Is it clear?
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
So for this also we
Yes.
have this exclusions, for which we have to mark it as no. Anyone said something? Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So we will go to the next data point. Sanitation product and services. So this data point no consists like with companies which gets revenue from the sanitation products. Okay, or the revenue from the sanitation services rendered. Now in this case these all are the keywords which we have. Okay, okay, for this we have one note. Okay, in addition to the description, we may not get revenue in all the report. Okay, now in case in CSR reports and all, no, we don't get revenue details. Okay, so in that case no, we can check in the Google, like whether that company is manufacturing the products which are related to the sanitation. Okay, like personal hygiene products. Okay, like this you can check in the Google also. If you have any doubt no, you can just cross check in the Google. Now we have these all keywords like shampoo, toothbrush, toothpaste, tooth powder, water purifier. So all these keywords, no, these are related to the sanitation. Okay, so you need to check whether they are like providing any product or services related to these products. So we can mark it as yes. Now for this also we have some exclusions, like hair oil, deodorants, interdental toothbrush. So these are not related to the sanitation. Okay, so if you are getting anything related to this, we have to mark it as no. And if you are not getting result for any keyword, no, then we have to mark it as not reported. Any doubt in this? Now here
No,
in this snap you can see they are providing the sanitary napkins. So this is related to the sanitation products, right? So we have to mark it as yes. Any doubt in this?
No, ma'am.
So 1 minute, my MS Office is not responding. Yeah. Okay. So we have the last data point in screening, like adult stem cell research. Okay. Now in this, no, we have to check whether that company conduct any stem cell research. Okay, with the cells which are derived from the human adult tissues, including cord blood, and also the companies that providing technologies for use in adult STEAM research. In this case, no, we can mark it as yes. So for this we have some keywords: stem cell, adult stem, cord blood, or a hematopoietic. Then so in such cases, no, if they are doing any research like research with the cells, then we can mark it as yes. For this also we have some exclusions. Okay, in this case we can mark it as no. So now here, what is our exclusion? Like I'll just explain one or two. Okay. Companies that are involved in usage of stem cells derived from the animals. Okay. Here they are specifically said in the description, like they conduct stem cell research with the cells derived from the human adult tissues. So what is they have given here? Cells derived from the animal. So in this case we have to mark it as no, because we have the keyword like stem cell. No, then if you are searching with the keyword like stem cell, you will get the hit like this, which is derived from the animals or anything. So we have to, if you are searching with the keyword no, check uh, you have to check whether they are doing research on the which is cells derived from the human adult or not. So these are the exclusions for which we have to mark it as no. Now for this we have the example, one snap we have here. Okay, the process of making personalized gene therapies is arguably the most complex. Is it visible for you?
yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So medicine to date for hematopoietic stem cell gene therapies, such as, so what this word indicates, no, they are doing stem cell research. Okay, so we have some keywords for this. You have to just search with all these keywords. If you are getting any hit, you need to read it. If it is fit for the data point, then we have to mark it as yes. And these are the exclusions. If it is not fit for the data point, then we have to mark it as no. And if you are not getting any hit for the keyword, then we have to mark it as not reported. Now, for this is our next. Okay, we have one more data point. Okay, this is the next data point: supplemental or major medical insurance providers. Now, in this case, no, we need to for this data point we have to check whether that company offers any forms of health insurance. Okay, health insurance which focuses on the uh, uh, coverage of serious medical expenses or the supplemental coverage of specific needs like accident insurance, disability income insurance, or hospitalization insurance. Okay, so if any company is providing any such kind of insurance facilities, okay, if they are offering any such kind of insurances, then we have to mark it as yes. Okay, now for this we have one more case, like if they are saying that they are providing the this insurance to their company employees, to their employees they are providing this insurance facility. Okay, in this case if they are providing it to their employees, it means they are not generating any revenue from that, right? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, am I
Yes,
going
ma'am.
so fast?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Yeah.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. So you need to check whether they are offering it to the customers or to their employees. Okay. If they are providing it to their employees, then we have to mark it as no, because they are not generating revenue from that. Okay. And in case if they are providing that services to the customers, then we have to mark it as yes, because they are generating revenue from that business. Okay, and for this we have these keywords like supplemental insurance, disability insurance, like this. So you have to just go with the all keywords. Okay, and see now here also we have given the note. Okay, additional note: disregard AR disclosures regarding insurance benefits provided to the company employees. So if it is if this insurance benefit is provided to the company's employees, then we cannot consider it as they are the medical insurance providers. And for that also we have some exclusions like insurance agencies, insurance brokerage firms. So all these are exclusions. In this case, we have to mark it as no. For this, one we have snap here. You can see here like mm the company's here you can see like they are saying the company's principal business is supplemental health and life insurance products with the goal to provide customers with the best value in supplemental insurance products in United States and Japan. That means what? They are providing the supplemental insurance products to the customers. Okay, in that case we can mark it as yes. If they are providing it to the employees, then we have to mark it as no. Okay, so now that's it. We have completed the uh, screening part. Okay, now can anyone say me in general when we can mark yes, and when we can mark it as no, and when we can mark it as not reported in case of screening product types?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am,
Anyone can
this
say?
yes, ma'am. This data point name actually refers to the company where we can mark based on the company which works at least comes under any of these data point. And we can mark as suppose if the company makes a revenue from the data point which we are searching. If suppose that particular company does not falls under that category, we can mark no.
Okay.
And if suppose it is not at all operating and even that we cannot find that keyword in that company, we can say that not reported.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, correct. So for no case na, I wanted to convey one more thing. Like for no case no, now if you are searching with any keyword, okay, like investment banking, suppose, huh, for example, okay. Now that company that keyword alone is available there in the report, okay, but it is not related to our it is not related to the data point, okay, then in that case also we have to mark it as no, because it is not saying like they are into that business or anything, right? So we are just getting the result for that keyword. In that case we have to mark it as no.
Okay, ma'am.
Is that clear?
If
Yes,
that statement does not give any meaning regarding to that data point,
Yes,
we
yes,
have to mention no.
yes, yes,
and to be noted, if the data point does not means into a positive way, then it can be yes. If it's not
yes,
being positive means no. If it is in a positive way means it is yes.
yes, yes, correct. And
Like
if you are not
like the
getting
revenue
any
for
result,
yes.
in that case not reported.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Rahman, I have completed this. We can go for next.
Yeah, yes, Rohini.
Yeah.
In the screening data points were over. We are looking sure. Hello, Rohini. Is there anything? Is there any issue?
Hello.
Yeah, yes.
You, what happened? I'm opening
No,
that
is there?
document.
Okay, okay, fine, fine.
Okay. So the next part is about exposure. So can anyone say me what is segment? Hello.
Yes,
Ma'am, simply segment means it's a part of a part of the compartment, like
Okay. Now, if in case you are speaking about the company's business segment, then what is that mean by?
The sector.
Mm,
The expenditures and the profits like that segments.
yeah.
Type of company.
So now, for the exposure, no, we have two parts. Okay, in that we will be seeing the segment details of the company. Okay, segment is business. We have business segment and the geographical segment. Okay, first now we will see the business segments. Okay,
Ma'am,
details.
one second. Do you share your desktop, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. For me also, not
It's
visible.
not visible, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
okay,
ma'am.
1 minute, 1 minute. Oh, thank you for informing. I didn't see that it is not visible. Okay.
Now it is visible.
Now it is visible.
Yeah. So, what I was seeing, there are two parts. Okay, like business segment and the geographical segment. Okay. So now first we will go with the business segment details. Okay. Now, what is business segment? It is like the portion of a business that generates revenue. Okay, from selling the product or the line of products. Okay. Now, our first data point in this is, for this also no, we have to check the company is into which business. Okay, in screening we have seen the same detail, but we have marked as yes or no. Okay, no or not reported in this case. Okay, but for this no, we will be taking the whole detail. Okay, now for this no, we have to check the company is generating revenue from the what kind of business. Okay, now now companies will be providing different kinds of products, right? So for this we have to check what kind of business they are doing. Okay, now for business segment names. Okay, in this case we need to check or identify specifically the like in which segment that company is involved in. Okay, now here I will just give you one example. Okay, like what I how I can explain you. Now here for this no, you have to go with the keyword like segment. Okay, if you search with the segment no, you will get the results. Okay, now here in like in this what they are saying is the segmental reporting, the group has determined its business segment as manufacturing and marketing of luggage, bags and accessories. So from this what you can say, like what in what business they are involved, like this company is involved in what kind of business. From this line what you can identify?
They are manufacturing and marketing luggage,
Yeah,
bags, and
manufacturing.
Yes, so this is their segment. Okay, so this is the simple thing. Okay, just you have to go with the segment or operate or so these are the some keywords by which you can get the results for this data point. Okay, now there are some conditions for this data point. Okay. Now, if uh, uh, if they have given like they have single segment. Okay, if they are saying the company is having single segment, okay, in that case you should not mark the company name as a business segment name. Okay, if they are saying it is they have single segment, you should not put company name as the business segment name. uh, you got my point? First point.
No, ma'am.
Yes,
Can you
ma'am.
say that once again?
Okay,
Can you
if
explain with an example, please?
okay, one
Rohini,
minute.
Rohini, let me explain this. Okay. So, have you understood the concept of this business segment first, team? So
Yes,
what
sir.
is this segment all about? The segment is nothing but the company, a particular company, what kind of business or what type of business they are doing. Okay, if there is if they are into only one business or it is more than one, so we need to check that. So how to check that? Now we have some keywords like segment information, segment result, sorry, reporting segments also be a keyword for this. So if you're using that keyword now, you will get a description or disclosure like this. Rohini, can you scroll down a little bit?
Yeah.
So if you see this now, this image, the highlighted saying like the group has determined its business segment as manufacturing and marketing of luggage, bags and accessories. So all this related to manufacturing only. They are manufacturing and marketing. Okay. So by seeing this, we can come to a conclusion like the company is into a single business. Okay, because they are saying like since more than 99 percentage of business is from manufacturing and marketing of luggage, bag and accessories, there are no other primary reportable segments. So by seeing these three lines, we come to a conclusion like there is only one business the company is doing, which is manufacturing and marketing of luggage, bags and accessories. There is no other segments. They were not into any other businesses. This company, VIP Industries Limited, you all know, right? VIP trolley, VIP bag, VIP backpack,
Yes,
everything.
sir.
So
Yes,
this
sir.
company particularly into this bag manufacturing. Okay, so that is why uh, we can say it is a single segment. Okay, and if you go to that conditions now, you go to the conditions, Rohan, part. So here they are saying like the first condition is don't specify the company name if single segment is given. So this is not for you. This is for the people who have processed the reports previously. Okay, what they are doing now, if there is no segment details at all in the report, okay, they are simply capturing the company name. So for them only we have provided this extra information like conditions. So this is just an information for you. Okay, so that you should not make the same error. Okay, if there is no segment, I mean business segment information in the report, okay, in that case you should not mention the company name. That's it. That is the condition. Okay, if it is not available, okay, you don't mention anything. You just leave it as not reported only. Okay, so that is
Okay,
the
sir.
first condition. And the next is don't specify the company name if the file doesn't have any information on revenue or asset. So there is a few more ways like if we follow that now we can find the business segment. The first thing is we have to go by the keyword. Okay, if searching with the keywords you are not getting any business segment. Okay, and the next way is if you have the total revenue in your report. Okay, the company's total revenue. So if you have that value, you can copy that value and you can paste the same value in the report like control F. Okay, control find and D. Okay, and if you find that exact value now, it will give you some hits. Okay, where and all the value is disclosed in the report. And by that value now you can get the segment breakdown of it. Okay, for example, if this company, this VIP Industries is into the bag manufacturing, let's assume their revenue as 100 million. Okay, so 100 million revenue is stated in the report, and you're copy pasting the same value and you're finding for the other findings. Okay, and after finding that 100 million, you have a breakdown like 50 million, 50 million, totally 100 million. So the 50 million they're saying bag manufacturing, and the second 50 million they're saying service related to the bag manufacturing. So now you got two breakdowns for the same revenue, right? So one is manufacturing, and that is 50 million, and the next is services to the bag manufacturing. That is the second 50 million. So in this case, this company has two segments and they are generating 50-50 revenue from both the cases. Okay, by this also you can able to find the business segments. Like this also you can find. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. And the next is don't capture the product category for segment. Example, automobile manufacturing. Okay. So now for example, what we can say is let's assume the company Ashok Leyland. Okay, you all know Ashok Leyland. They were into automobile manufacturing. Okay, so that company manufactures both the multi-utility vehicle as well as the SUVs. Okay, like the small vehicle. Okay, the big vehicle also they will be manufacturing, and the small vehicles. Uh, so these are not the segments. These are the types of vehicles they are manufacturing. Okay. So automobile is a broader word for that for the company. Okay, automobile. Under that, they can also manufacture two-wheeler. They can also manufacture four-wheeler. Both will come under automobile only, right?
Yes, sir.
So if you have the revenue breakdown for two-wheeler and four-wheeler, then it is not segment. Okay, it is just an automobile manufacturing company, but they are given the breakdown as for two-wheeler. From two-wheeler we generated this much revenue. From four-wheeler we have generated this much revenue. Totally, this is our revenue. So like that, they're providing the breakdown for the revenue means that is not business segment. Okay. What is business segment in the case is they are saying two-wheeler manufacturing. They are getting some revenue from that, and below that they are saying after service revenue. Okay, every two-wheeler company will have their service center, right? So if you purchase a two-wheeler now, we will also have to provide the service for the two-wheeler. We'll approach the two-wheeler service station only, and for providing the service, they will charge some amount, right, as a service fee. So that fee is different. The revenue that they generated from the sale of two-wheeler manufacturing, two-wheeler is different. Okay. So the
Yes.
type of services they are giving is both different. One is from manufacturing and selling, and another is from the service they are provided. So that case we will be capturing both as separate segments. Okay, because that is a sales segment, and the next one is the service segment. Okay. So like
Yes.
that, we need to differentiate between the segments and the types. Okay, so product category will not be the segment. Okay.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
sir.
Yeah. And the next condition is if single segment is given, we have to capture the main business of the company as business segment. Okay, this is related to the first condition where they are saying like don't capture the company name. Instead of that, what you need to capture is you need to capture the main business of the company is doing. Okay. In this case, there is only one single segment, this VIP Industries. Okay, they were into manufacturing and marketing of bags. So that manufacturing and marketing only you need to capture. That is the only business the company is doing. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, and the next condition is if the business segment is bifurcated by geographical segment, then we will consider it as a single segment. Okay. In some cases, na, the disclosure will be like the revenue breakdown will be given for the geographical wise. Okay, for example, from America we generated this much revenue, from India we generated this much revenue, totally this is our revenue. There will be some disclosure like that. Okay, but there will not be any disclosure related to business, what kind of business they are doing. In that case also, we need to capture the main business, okay, main business of the company as the business segment. Okay.
Sometimes na that heading will be like business segment only, but they will give the geographical areas.
Geographical wise breakdown. Yeah.
Huh. In that case, we have to take the what is their main business, in which business activity they are involved. That we have to take it as business segment.
Rohini, do we have more images on that for this data point?
Yes, we have.
So see this image. Here they are saying, specifically like the company considers its business to be a single segment entity. Okay. And which is related to the development, manufacture and sale on global basis of medical devices for vascular access, surgery, peripheral vascular disease and oncology. Okay. So the revenue for this company is 291,010. This is our total revenue, the net sales. But this revenue is given by product category. Okay. What actually they are doing is they are manufacturing the medical devices. Okay. That is first one is endovascular therapies, second one is vascular access, and third is oncology and surgery. From all these three product category, they generated their respective amount as revenue. Okay. And here they are saying like we can consider the product split as segment here. Okay. So I think the company has mentioned as
Correct, correct. Actually, here they are mentioning it as a single segment entity, right? But here we can take this product category also, okay? Like product category wise revenue also we can consider, because they have separately they have given for which product category what is the revenue, right? So this will give the clear idea like from which product category how much revenue they have generated. For
okay,
this reason,
Rohini,
hmm,
then remove that first line in
yeah,
that
that only
conditions.
I thought then only like you
Uh,
were explaining.
yeah, the third one. Yeah, remove that. So if we have the segment by category by product category wise, also we can capture that as business segment. Okay.
Only in case they have given the revenue detail
Ha.
product category wise. Like here they have given no, for each product category they have given revenue separately. So in this case only we can take it by product category wise. If they had not given this detail, no, then we have to go with the single segment only.
Yeah. So if this breakdown is not available in the report, only the first statement is available. Okay. Then what you need to do is you need to mention the business segment name as development, manufacture and sale of medical devices. That's it. Okay. That will be your business segment name. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Yeah,
Uh,
Rohini. So you understood the business segment name data point, right? Or you have still any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay.
so no, can anyone say me like when we can take the product category breakdown detail? When we can consider that?
When the company itself particularly mentioned about the product category and the details were given at the time, we can take that product
Yes.
category details.
Yes.
When it
Only
is
if they
not
have
given,
only if they have not given the revenue breakdown
Breakdown.
no for each product category, then we cannot consider it. If they have given revenue breakdown for each product category, then we can consider it. So please remember this whenever you're processing any report.
Ma'am,
Okay, so
in case of automobile, I have a doubt. Like when it is like a product of a two wheeler and four wheeler of the same company,
hmm.
So they separately given the revenue for a two-wheeler and four-wheeler also.
No, that won't be the product category, no.
No, that will also be a category only, Rohini.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what is
two-wheeler is a
contradictory.
different product and four-wheeler is a
For
different product. And if you have a disclosure like the revenue breakdown by the two-wheeler and four-wheeler, then you can consider that as a business segment name.
okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm.
Rahman, for this we have so many examples.
I think most of them understood.
For name, no, we have so many examples.
If
Guys,
you go
this
document also, we have provided a number of examples for you. Okay.
so you can go with that. Now, the next data point is business segment description. Okay, for this data point, no, we have to check for each segment. They have given any explanation on the segment detail. Okay, if they have, if your okay, now our segment is like automotive segment. Okay, now here they have given the detail, right? Like the automotive segment includes all activities related to the development, design, manufacturer. Okay, so this will be your description. So what you have to check for this data point, no, you have to check the explanation for that business segment. It will they will give you like what that business segment includes. Okay, what activity that business segment will include, so that explanation we have to take for the business segment description. Like here they have given the they have given here, right, what that automotive segment includes, so that we have to take for the description. Any doubt in this? Any doubt, guys?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay, so that after that we have business segment revenue. Okay, now for this data point, no, we have to check from each segment how much revenue they are generating. Okay, from each segment what how much revenue they are generating. For this we have some keywords, segment information. Now for this also, no, you can go with the business segment names. Like here we have no um, vascular access. If you search with the that business segment name, no, you can get this information, like the revenue information related to the vascular access. Okay, after that you can also search with the segment result, or segment revenue, or net sales, or net interest income. Now net interest income, it is related to the banking companies. Okay, now if you are working on the HDFC bank, okay, so their revenue will be in the form of net interest income. They won't give you the revenue directly. Okay, their revenue will be represented in the form of net interest income. So in any financial companies, no, you have to search along with the net interest income keyword. Okay, now here they have given the revenue information for the each product category, right? So we can go with this revenue information. And for this, no, we also have one thing, like if you are getting any revenue detail for the business segment, no, you need to check that revenue with the income statement of that company. Okay, in the income statement or the profit and loss statement, no, they will give you the revenue detail. On the first line itself, they will give you the revenue detail. Okay, in that case, no, you have to just match both the values. Okay, if it is matching, you can take it, or sometimes it won't match, sometimes it won't match, but every time if you are checking for the business segment revenue, you know, it should match with the company's revenue, which will be available in the income statement or the profit and loss statement of the company. Is that okay? Just to make sure, no, you can just cross check the their cross check the income statement or the profit and loss statement. Guys, is that clear? Why I am not getting any responses? You are feeling sleepy?
No, ma'am.
No,
Are
ma'am.
you
Little
getting
bit
Like
bored?
regarding
confused.
the
No,
cross
ma'am.
checking, ma'am. The cross checking means with the same report, we have to check for the
Yes,
segment
yes, in
wise
the
and the
same
full
report.
revenue.
In Yes, in the
Okay.
same report. Like
Mm.
if you are getting any annual report, or these are the primary reports, okay, like annual report or the
10K.
business report or 10K report or 20 of report or universal registration documents. Okay, in this, no, you can you will get the balance sheet or income statement or
Or
profit
income
and loss
statement or
statement.
profit and loss.
Okay, so you can just cross check the business revenue amount with the income statement or profit and loss account statement.
Okay.
And here one more thing I need to add. Okay, now in some cases, no, now here they have given the amounts, right? Here they have not added zeros, right? So sometimes, no, in the top of the table they will give it in the bracket, like these values are in thousands or millions or billions. So you have to check that what they have given. If they are saying they these on the this will be available on the top of the table itself. Okay, you need to just check whether they have given it in thousands or millions or billions. Okay, according to that you have to add zeros. Now if they are saying in thousands, then you have, what you have to do is, 1 minute, I'll just show you. What you can do is, now here this is our value, right? 291010. Okay, if now they are saying like it is in thousands, that means you have to add three zeros. You have to take this whole value, and also you need to add three zeros here for that amount. Now it is in thousands. Okay, if now they are saying it is in millions, in that case you have to add six zeros. Are you getting?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. And if they are saying it in billions, you have to add nine zeros for that amount. You have to take that amount also, and you have to check whether they are saying it in thousands, millions or billions. According to that, you have to add zeros. Now here we have one more example. Okay. Now they have given it like segment information reported. Okay. Now here they have these three segments, and for that they have given the revenue breakdown. Okay. And here they are saying it in millions, GBP millions, Great Britain pounds. So you have to add the six zeros here. You have to take this also, and you have to add six zeros with that. Yes. Okay. Any doubt in this?
No, ma'am.
I am getting only one response. What all are doing? Others?
Ma'am, can you explain once again, ma'am?
Okay.
That adding zeros, that part alone, ma'am.
Okay, so now here no, if you need to check on the top of the table whether they have given any note like in thousand, in million or in billion. Okay, if they are saying it now here they are saying it in thousands, right?
Yes,
Now
ma'am.
here what is our revenue? 291,010, right? Now here what they are saying, it is in thousands, so we have
Yes.
to add 3 zeros. Okay, in case they are saying that it is in millions, in case you have to add 6 zeros. And if they are saying that it is in billions, you have to add 9 zeros. And do not forget to add the currencies. Okay, if you are putting any amount, no, you have to put the currencies. Okay, now currency, for
Okay.
currency, no, now here you can see clearly they have given dollars, right? If in case you still have any confusion on the currency, no, you can just search like you can just search with the keyword like currency. Okay, in the if you search with keyword currency, no, in the report, in every report they will give a detail or they will give a note regarding what is their functional currency. Okay, if they are saying that
Okay, ma'am.
their functional currency is US dollars, then you have to put US dollars only for every value. Okay, for revenue, for assets. Okay, you have to put that currency. Okay, here we don't need because they have given it directly like dollars, but still if you have any doubt, no, you can just put it you can just search with the keyword like currency. And don't
Yes, ma'am.
forget this, huh? You have to put that currency. Okay, any doubt
Ma'am,
in this?
they'll be
Yes.
particularly asking for which year like that they'll be mentioning, ma'am. For or we should take the current year or the past year.
Yes, okay. Thank you for reminding me this. Okay, so for revenue detail, no, you have to take the current fiscal year and detail only. Now, for this, no, they've given for the current, their fiscal current, current fiscal year end is 30th May 2021. Okay, so for this, no, you have to take for the recent year only. You no need to take the past year details. Okay, there is no need to consider the data which they have they given for the historical periods. You have to just take for the current year or the recent year.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, in any doubt? Yeah. Now our next data point is business segment assets. Okay, for this, no, you have to check for each business segment they will provide the asset details. Okay, for this also you can go with the business segment name. Okay, if your business segment is retail banking, no, you can use that as a keyword and search in the report like for this segment whether they have given any asset details or not. Now here for each segment, each business segment, no, they have given asset details. Okay, so you can take it as a segment assets. So this will be directly given. Okay, you just have to search with the keyword, these keywords: segment information, segment result, assets, or segment names. and you have to take the business segment asset detail. Any doubt in this? For this also, no, you have to check for the zeros. Huh? Now here they are saying it in millions. So for the each value, no, you have to add the zeros. Getting my point?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Now for next, we will go for the geographical segment details. Okay. Now here, as we said for the geographical segment names. Okay. Now for this data point, no, we have to check like in which areas this company is operating, or in which locations their segments like their business is operating. Okay, so this geographical segment names will be in the the names will be like geographical areas. Okay, so for this, no, you can search the keywords like segment information, segment results, or geographical or geographic. These all are the keywords. Okay, and for this, no, they will give the details like in which areas they are operating. So for now here you have to take as it is, they have given the names. Okay, you should not make any changes in this. Okay, now suppose here now this company is belongs to the US, right? So uh, some some people can think, no, like United States means it is domestic revenue, domestic segment. So you should not make any changes in the names of the geographical segments. You have to take as it is. Okay, and if in case they have not given any geographical segment detail, okay, in that case actually earlier earlier, no, in the production, they the team used to put the domicile, like the if the company belongs to US, no, they will put that US as a geographical name. Okay, so that is wrong. So we should not put that domicile as a geographical segment. If they have not given any geographical segment detail, we should not put anything. If they have specifically given like yes, they are, this is their geographical segment, or they are operating in this area, then only we have to put that as a segment, geographical segment. Is that
Okay, ma'am.
okay, or you're getting confused?
Mm, clear, ma'am. It was
Can
clear,
you
ma'am.
please explain once again, ma'am?
Okay, for the geographical segments, no, you have to check in which areas that company is operating. Okay, now in this case we have two conditions. Okay, you should not make any changes in the given geographical segment names. And the second one, you have to take as they have mentioned, like here they have mentioned United States and international, right? You have to take as it is. You should not make any changes in that. And the second
For
condition is,
example, yeah, for example, there it is stated as United States. So some people may take it as US, or some people may take it as USA in short. So
hmm,
that you should not do. If it is United States, take as it is. Okay.
Okay, sir.
yes, and the second condition is like if they have not given any geographical segment, then you should not consider that if that company belongs to US, no, you cannot take that US as a geographical segment. The company, or in that report, no, it should be explicitly mentioned like yes, they are operating in this area or in this location, then only we have to take it as a geographical segment.
Yeah. Rohini, do you have some more snaps for this data point?
Yes, I have.
So see this snap. So they are saying like they are generating revenue from Australia, New Zealand, United Kingdom, and we have the total income also. So according to this disclosure, we need to capture the Australia, New Zealand and United Kingdom as our business segment. Okay, in these three locations, they have their operations and they are generating revenue from it. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, and in the next example, if you see, we have the locations like Israel, USA, Switzerland, UK. Okay. And we also have one more time as Israel, Poland, USA, and others. So it is nothing but the first four locations. In that locations, they're having their income generating through property. Okay. And the next four is all about the income generated from their energy business. So they are having two different business in these locations. Okay. But the change is they are not having their property business in Poland, and also they don't have the energy business in Switzerland. Okay, so that is changing here. Okay. So this is how we need to find and capture the geographic locations where the company is having their factory or their operations. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Still any doubt in that data point?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So the next data point is geographic segment description. Okay. For this, no, for each geographical segment, they will give an explanation. Like if they are saying that United States is their geographical location, they will give some brief explanation on that. Okay. That you can consider like United States include this locations like this. If they are giving any detail like this, you can capture that as an geographic description, segment description. For this also we have these keywords only, or you can also search with the geographical names, segment names. So our next data point is geographic segment revenues. Okay, as we had captured the we will capture the business segment revenue, right, separately for each segment. Like that, if they have two or three geographical segments, no, for each segment they will give revenue details. Okay, like now here they have given uh, they have domestic and overseas as a geographical segments. For that they have given the revenue detail. So you have to take accordingly. And here also you need to check whether they are saying any zeros need to be added or anything. You need to check and add it accordingly. For this also you can see for India and outside India they have given the revenue detail. And this revenue also, no, you can match uh, with the company's revenue. Like they will give, no, in the income statement, as I said, in the income statement and the in the profit and loss statement they will give revenue. It should match with that amount. This amount and that amount should be matched. That revenue you can take. Now the next data point is geographical segment assets. Now for this, no, for each geographical segment they will give asset details. So that you have to capture for this data point. Now here they have given for the domestic 4320.96 and for the overseas 506. So this for this data point you have to check whether for geographical segment they have given any asset details or not. Okay. For the assets, no, assets sometimes they will give it like I will just add here only long lived assets, non current assets. Add no these keywords.
Yes, yes, we can add.
Yes. So this is also a keyword for the to find out the asset details for the geographical or the business segment asset details. So this is done. Rahman, this is over exposure.
Okay,
Guys,
okay.
you have any doubt in like the segment details, segment data points?
No, ma'am.
Now here you can see like long-lived assets, tangible assets they have given. So this that will be available in the different forms.
Yes, team. So
Yeah.
please make sure not every company will publish in a same way, same method. Okay,
Mhm.
the disclosure will be differ from country to country. Okay, for example, the US companies and UK companies will disclose will disclose in one kind of method, and some Chinese companies, Japanese companies, they will disclose that disclosure in a separate method. Okay, so according to data point, we have to capture the data. Okay, so please try to understand the concept of the data point. Okay, what we actually looking for and what we actually need to capture. Okay, if you understood that now, then you don't have any issues. You will definitely get the data that you are searching. Okay.
Okay, now that segment
Yeah.
part is over. Now we will go to the next data point like coal electricity generation.
No,
Okay.
Rohini, please explain the concept first. Like these are the set of data points, right? Under generation,
Yes,
electricity
yes,
generation. So
yes.
please explain what is electricity generation. Then you go by one by one.
Okay, so we have a set of data points under generation. Okay, so electricity generation. So for this, no, you have to check whether what I can say.
You go to that index page, Rohini, the first page.
No, for this they have not given any index.
No, no, you go to this table of contents, table of contents. Huh. So under this, under the name of generation, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 data points. Okay. So all are nothing but electricity generation. So anyone know what is electricity generation?
Yes, sir. Some based on water flow from those things and all, they'll be just creating electricity, that kind of.
Yes, exactly. So what we need to do now, this particular this data points, this generation data points will not be applicable for every company that you are processing. Okay, if the company you are processing, that company particularly into the business of the electricity generation. Okay, their main business is generating electricity means then only this data points will be applicable for you. Then only you will get the information to these data points. Okay, so under this set of data points now we have different sources like coal electricity generation, hydroelectric, liquid fuel, natural gas and nuclear. So this is nothing but the different type of sources the company is using to generate electricity. That's it. Okay, for example, many Indian companies, okay, ONGC, they were into the electricity generation. Okay, for example, this Lignite Corporation, right? Neyveli Lignite Corporation, they were also into the coal electricity generation. Okay, so these
Now,
are all the companies. Yeah. Any questions, Vidya?
no, sir. Yes.
No, sir.
Okay, okay. So these companies were in the business of this electricity generation. Okay. So before capturing the answer for this data point, kindly make sure the company which you are processing is into the business of electricity generation or not. Okay. So this is the concept of this data point. They should actually been into the business of this electricity generation. Okay, if the company you're processing is an electricity generation company, then you are going to check whether we have the generation data disclosed in that report or not. Okay, Rohini, go to the first data point, coal electricity generation. Yeah, so the description is says like this data point describes the power electricity generation produced by the issuer. Issuer is nothing but the company you are processing from the source coal. Okay, so if you see the snap below now, this company name is Vistra Corp. Okay, so this is a US company. Okay, so here they are saying like they have the production volume. Production volume is nothing but generation. Okay, under that they are saying lignite and coal facilities. The value is 24558. Okay, the value is in GWH. So GWH is nothing but the unit given for electricity generation. Okay, please make a note of this word GWH or MWH. This is nothing but gigawatt hour and megawatt hour. Okay, so this is the unit which will be given for the electricity. Okay, so here they are saying like their production volume, which is in GWH, that too from coal facilities, they have the volume of 24558 GWH. So that means this company generated the electricity using coal. The value is 24558 gigawatt hours. Okay, so this is the generation data. So generation data will always be in the GWH or MWH or GJ or TJ. Okay, GJ is nothing
These
but
are like unit of measurements, okay?
yes,
GWH or KWH, TJ.
MWH, TJ, GJ. These were all the units that where the electricity has been measured. Okay.
And if you're capturing this these values, no, you should not forget to add these unit of measurements. Now here they have given in gigawatt hours, so you should not forget to add that unit of measurement.
Yes.
The next is hydroelectric electricity
Next is
generation.
hydroelectric electricity generation. So this is nothing but the same data only you are going to check, but here you are going to check whether the source they have used is hydro or not.
Hydro is nothing but the water.
Water. Yeah. So if you see this snap, they're saying like the heading itself saying like net generation. Okay, the value, the unit is given in GWH. Okay, and they're also saying net generation by source. So using all of these source, they have generated the electricity. Okay, so in that they are also used hydro as a source. Okay, from hydro they are generated for 2020 the amount of 172,074 GWH. Okay, so this is the amount of electricity they have generated from hydro. So this is the data we need to capture for the hydroelectric electricity generation. Okay, team, do you have any doubts in this?
No, sir.
Okay, so the next is liquid fuel electricity generation. So the same thing we are going to find. This time you need to check for the source as liquid fuel. Okay, if it is disclosed that that company is particularly generated electricity using the source liquid fuel, okay, then you are going to capture the disclosed value. If it is not available, you are just marking it as not reported. That's it. Okay, and all this related to same only. This is from natural gas. Okay, and the next is from uh,
The nuclear.
nuclear. So particularly they need to disclose that they have captured that they have generated the electricity using nuclear energy. Okay, so if you see the previous example, they're saying like natural gas.
Natural
The
gas, then
previous one for
nuclear.
natural gas. From natural gas facilities, they have generated this much of electricity from different locations, like from Texas, from East Texas, from West Texas. Okay, everything. From
In
every
this case, no,
locations.
you have to
Ah,
add all these three.
yes, you need to add all the value for
2020
2020. 35093,
because the
55938, and
area wise,
5280.
no.
So you need to add all the generation and you need to mention under the data point natural gas electricity generation. Okay. And the next is from nuclear. So here they are saying from their nuclear facilities, they have generated 19480 GWH for 2020, which is from Texas. Okay. Only from one location, they have generated this electricity. Okay. This is generation data, guys. Okay. So you can also use the keyword as generation or MWH or GWH. Okay. So this is all about the generation, electricity generation. Do you have any doubts in this 5 data points?
No, sir.
Okay,
No,
so
sir.
you all understood what is generation, right? Electricity generation.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this will be particularly available for the electricity generating companies only, not for any companies. For example, Facebook, for example, Amazon, for example, Flipkart, you don't find these data. Okay. Okay, Rohini, then go to the table of contents. So our generation data points is over. Now the next set is related to capacity. So under capacity also we have the same data point. Okay, like coal installed capacity, hydroelectric installed capacity, liquid fuel installed capacity, natural gas installed capacity, and nuclear installed capacity. This capacity is nothing but the
maximum watts.
yeah, the maximum value of the machines. Okay, so electricity will be generated through the generating machines only, right? So that machine will have the capacity, like how much capacity this machine will generate the electricity. Okay, like that, this capacity will be measured under the unit as MW. Okay, megawatt, not MWH, only the MW. That is the unit of the capacity. Okay, so we'll see one by one. Rohini, go to that coal installed capacity. Yeah, so the description says like this data points describe the maximum level of watt that can be produced by the company using coal. Okay, so for example, if a company has having 100 megawatt of capacity, okay, so that is the capacity of coal installed capacity the company has. Okay, from that, how many watt that the company can generate? So that will be different. So from this 100 megawatt, I can generate 1000 megawatt hours of electricity. Okay, so that will be the explanation for this capacity. Okay. So if you see this image now, they're saying like this company Vistra Corp, they are having the number of facilities and they are also having the maximum capacities available on that facilities. Okay, so the first one is uh, like a natural gas facility. Okay, so they are having 7 natural gas facilities, and from the 7 facilities, they have a capacity of 7838 megawatt.
773.
Okay, they're having this capacity. From this, they can generate as much as possible. Okay, so this is the capacity data. So capacity value will always disclosed in the unit MW. Okay, please make a note of it, MW. Okay, so for every sources, they're having different facilities and their net capacity. Okay, so this is what we are going to capture for this data point. And this is also available for the company, as I said, if they were into electricity generation. If they're into generation only, they will be having those installed capacities, right? The machineries which is used to generate the electricity. So that machineries capacity only we are going to capture. Okay. Any doubts in this capacity, team? Have you understood the concept of capacity?
For this, no, only sources will be changed, but the concept will be same. Okay, like you have to check the maximum capacity of the machines. Okay, for each different source like hydro, then coal, then after that
Hydro, how much?
liquid fuel or natural gas. Okay, you have to check that.
And they're saying na, natural gas they are having this much capacity. For
Mm-hmm.
coal they are having this much, and for
Nuclear
nuclear
they
they are
have
and for renewable,
2300.
88 megawatt of capacity. Renewable is nothing but the solar. Okay. Okay, team. So we'll move to the next set of data point, which is called as reserves.
Shall I go to that index itself or?
So in tool now, guys, you already gone through the tool structure, right? How it will be.
No, sir, actually, that day there was a network issue in that, so it was not completed.
It
Okay,
is
okay,
not worked, sir, at that time. Jaffa sir took that class, but it is an open forum. So he said like the trainers will be taking. So
okay. So we'll be seeing that in our upcoming days. Okay. So I have to get the access for the tool first. Okay. So in tool now, it will be like a set of data points. Like the heading will be like generation. So under generation, you will be having these 5 data points, and the next tab you will be having as capacity, and under that you will be having 5 data points. Like that, you will be having like different headings. Okay. So no need to worry like where it will be available in which place. Everything will be available in an order only. Okay. So the next set is reserves. Okay. So Rohini, go to the table of contents. So reserves, for reserves we are having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 data points. So reserves are nothing but the oils. Okay, the oils and gas. Can anyone explain me or anyone tell me in short what is reserves?
So they are, I don't know how to explain, but reserving the oil for their company, reserving the oil for their users. This
Yes,
means saving.
yes.
Conserving for
Storing it for the future.
Yes. Reserves are nothing but the balance. Okay, the balance of oil that the company is having under its reserves. Okay. Reserves is nothing but the warehouses where they are keeping their extracted natural gas or oil for the purpose of sale in future. Okay. So this is what known as reserves. So now here now what we are going to capture is how much of reserves that the particular company you are processing is having in its account. Okay. So like this electricity generation now for this reserves also we will be looking for the particular company who is into the extraction or in the mining of the natural gas and oil business. Okay. For example, Bharat Petroleum. Okay. For example, ONGC. Okay. They were into natural gas extraction. Okay. So on that company and all, we will be getting this data like how much of reserves they are having in the current fiscal year. Okay. So under that we are having different kinds of oils. Okay. We have the conventional natural gas reserves as first. Okay, Rohini, go to that particular data point.
Yes.
Conventional natural gas reserves. So for this data point, we need to capture the natural gas reserves explicitly reported as conventional gas or conventional natural gas. Okay, if it is disclosed like in the same way, we are going to capture that. Okay, so this reserves now will be in the unit as different units, like it can be in gas, it can be mostly in tons, or it can be in any other unit. Okay, but if it is in oil now, it will be in the unit of liters or barrels, okay, or gallons, like that. These are all the units. So Rohini, can you open the link that which I shared now?
I have not opened my WhatsApp in.
Okay, okay. I'm sending through this chat box. You open that.
Laptop is working very slow.
Okay, so can I share that? Can I share my screen? Hello, Rohini.
One minute, I'm.
No issues, Rohini. Let me share my screen. Okay, team, can you able to see this PDF?
Yes, sir.
So this is a company name called Exxon Mobil. Okay, this is a US company. This is an oil generation company. Okay, so under this company, the reserve data will be disclosed in this format only. Okay, like the heading will be like disclosure of reserves. Okay, or summary of oil and gas reserves at the year end 2020. Okay, so this is how the reserve data will be looking like. So this company is generating, extracting the crude oil, natural gas liquid, bitumen, synthetic oil, and natural gas, and also other equivalent total all products. So this is the total of this thing, I think so. Okay, so these are all the different kinds of oils and gases that this company is extracting, and these are all the reserves according to the locations where they operate. Okay, in United States they are having 1029 million BBLS. BBLS is nothing but billion barrels. Okay, sorry, a million barrels, not billion. Okay, million barrels. In Canada they are having 288. In Europe 11. It is all in millions. Okay, so you need to add 6 zeros. Okay, so this is in Africa and Asia. So this is disclosed as consolidated subsidiaries and equity companies. So you may have a doubt like which one I need to capture. Okay, so the total consolidated value is 3901 and the total equity company value is 547, and by adding this they are saying total developed, which is nothing but 448. So this 448 only you are going to capture. Okay, so our data point is like the first one is
Conventional oil reserves.
conventional oil reserves. Okay, for this we need to look for the oil. So here we have crude oil and we have synthetic oil. Okay, So bitumen is a gas. Okay. So what we need to do is we need to add this crude oil and synthetic oil, these two values. Okay. And we need to update as conventional oil reserves. The company is having this much of reserves for the year end 2020. Okay. And for the oil sands and shale gas, you should have the exact keyword. Okay. Like shale. Okay. Or oil sands, like that. Okay. And this crude oil will also be known as the one of the keyword for the oil sands. Okay. So this you can also take under the oil sands, this crude oil, this value. If you're taking under oil sands, then this should not come under conventional oil. Okay. You should not take twice, only one is enough. Okay. And we also have shale gas. Shale gas is nothing but unconventional gas. Here we have seen the conventional. The opposite is the shale gas. Okay. Unconventional gas reserves. So we have to look for the particular keyword, unconventional. If you have that keyword, you can take it under shale gas or shale gas keyword also. If you are able to get now, you can take it under this data point. So this data point will be like a numeric data point where you will have two different tabs. Okay, in first tab you will be capturing the value, and in the next tab you will be capturing the unit of it. So this data is this. So if it is disclosed in BBLS, na, you will be capturing this million BBLS. Okay. So this is all about the reserves. This is like shale oil. Here we have shale gas. This is shale oil. Okay. If the particular keyword is disclosed, then you will be capturing. If it is not disclosed, you should not capture it. Okay. Any doubts in this reserved data points, team?
No, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So for this and all now we don't have snaps in future. Anyhow, we will be updating it. Okay. So the updated the documents will be available in your tool itself. Okay. So that whenever you are processing now, you can refer then and there. Okay. So reserves are over. Any other data point, Rohini, that we need to explain? Generation is over, capacity is over, reserves is over, and your business segment and geographic segment all are over. Okay. Okay, then we have the FAQs. Okay, these are all the FAQs, team. So this we can discuss later. Okay. So this is not relevant to you. Okay, so team, we have completed the screening as well as the exposure data points. So from these data points, do you having any issues or you need anything to be explained once again? Have you understood all the data points? Team, say yes or no. If you have any doubts now, please ask.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The thing is like for the exposure, it includes that what you said and what Roshni also said, like generation capacity, all will comes under exposure only, yeah? Or generation is a
Yes.
separate topic.
No,
It
no,
comes
all
under
will be under
exposure.
exposure only. Huh.
Okay, okay. The
This is
first
an
16 one
exposure
will be
product type.
on screening, and other than that
Yes,
will be following the exposure. Okay, sir.
exposure type. Yeah.
No, no, like under exposure, no, we have two categories. So one will be segment and one heading, I don't remember.
Oh,
No, no, but
Yeah.
everything will
So
fall under exposure only.
yeah,
Okay, actually
everything will
under
fall under
exposure,
exposure.
you will have
We have two
4 subtabs.
categories.
Okay, that is
Mhm.
nothing but generation, that is one tab, capacity is another, and reserves is another. 3 is over, and you're also having segment, okay, business segment and geographic segment. 6 subtab you'll be having.
Okay, okay, sir.
Yeah. So any doubts, team? If you have any doubt, please ask. I think our scheduled time is over, 10 to 1:30. So if you don't have any doubts now, we can wind up. If you have any doubts, please ask.
Sir, we can have your contact number, so if you have any doubts to
Yeah,
contact you
yeah.
people.
So what I can do now, I will create a WhatsApp group, okay, for this batch, this 28 people, okay? And I will add all of you. If you have any queries now, you can reach me over. Me and Rohini will be available there, okay?
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
sir.
Okay,
So
sir.
you'll be sharing these notes through Outlook, it seems, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Once I
Your
confirm that you all
topic.
got your official mail IDs, now, then I will be sharing this. So this should
Oh,
not be shared with your personal mail IDs. Okay.
oh, it will be sent only to the Outlook official mail ID.
Official mail ID. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
I will check with Jafar and I will confirm whether all of you have access to your official mail or not. Okay. And if you're all having your access now, then whatever the data points we discussed so far now, so we will be providing an assessment over this data point. Okay. So this screening and product, the exposure type data points, what we will be doing is we will be giving a sample issuer. Okay, like this is an Exxon Mobil Corporation, right? So like this, we'll be providing one company, and for that company, you will try to find the data points which we have explained to you, and we will also provide the guideline material along with that. Okay, and we'll also be sending the template, okay, in which you need to capture the data. Okay, team.
Okay, sir. Those that will be in this afternoon or later.
That we will let you know. Okay, once I need to first I need to check whether all of you got the access to official mail ID.
Okay,
If it
sir.
is yes, na, then only you will be receiving the assessment. If it is not, na, then you will not receive. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So any other doubts, team?
Sir.
No, no, right? Okay, okay, okay. Thank you for your patience. Yeah.
My mobile number, WhatsApp number different from the resume mobile number.
Okay. Who's this? Your name?
Vidya, sir.
Vidya. Vidya G, right? So can you share
Raymond,
your
we can
mobile
do
number in chat box?
one thing like we can share them the link of the WhatsApp group
Yeah,
through
for
mail.
that.
They will only can
Yeah, yeah.
join.
Okay, okay, okay. Fine, fine. Okay.
We
So
can do
the
that. No?
yeah, the joining invite for the WhatsApp group will be shared in your official mail ID. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that's it, team, from my side. If you have any doubts now, please ask. If not, we can wind up.
No, sir. No doubts.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
sir.
So thank you, team. Thank you all for your patience.
Thank you, sir. See you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.